Good afternoon. This is Coley with Focus Missions. I'm going to do a quick video for parent registration for their students to go on a mission trip. I've got two trips set up. One is for middle school students and one is for high school. The first scenario I'm going to do is for my middle school student as the parent registering my child. I've gone to my public listing page, I'm going to click on the trip I'm interested in and hit apply. I don't have an account. This is my first time to log in to Focus Missions, so I'm going to enter in my information here. To my password and create an account. I don't meet the age requirements because I'm too old, so I'm going to register my one child here to go on the trip. Add. Put in their name. They don't have an email address, so I'm not going to enter one or a phone. Just put in their birth date. If I had more children going on the trip, I could go ahead and register them. I just have the one, so I'm going to say, yep, that's everybody. I'm going to be prompted to put in their guardian information and their application questions. Let me resolve the application first, so I just have to fill this out on their behalf. Put mine. A yes and no. Now I'm going to resolve the guardian information. Since I'm not going, my name is not displaying to select from, so I have to go ahead and enter. Since I'm registering my child, what I could do is enter in my spouse's information so that then we could both go in and access the information and be able to manage their requirements and manage the funding for our child. Or you can just go ahead and put in yourself. I'm going to go ahead and put in parent here, the other spouse. Phone number. It's all done. So now I'm going to continue. This trip does require me to go ahead and pay a deposit, so I'll go ahead to my final step and enter in my billing information. Payment information. And submit. I've completed the application for my child. The child does not have an email address, so this will give me full rights to go in and manage the requirements and funding for them. Right now, I can see that I'm responsible for someone going on a trip and that they're waiting for approval. So that is a parent registering a child. If anyone 13 or under actually has to be registered by someone over 18. If you're between 14 and 17, you can register yourself, but you would also still be prompted for a guardian. That's what I'm going to do next, is log in as a high school student and register for a trip. So let me log out, go back to the public trip listing page. And I'm a high school student this time. So now I'm going to log in as a high school student. I'm going to apply for this trip. Have to create an account. I don't have one. So I'll enter in my name. My birth date. My password. Just me. I can register my brothers or sisters and friends, but I'm just going to go ahead and register myself. I'm going to fill out my application. And yes, I have a passport, and yes, I have been on a trip before. I have to enter in my legal guardian information. I'm going to go ahead and put in my mom. When students register themselves and they're entering in their guardian information, they want to be very careful and sure that they put in the same email address that the parent uses as their login. Otherwise, their parent won't see their trip and they won't be able to help manage it. So they do want to be very careful of entering in the correct email address. That's it. I'm continue. And again, I'm going to pay the deposit for this trip. And I've applied. If I go to my trips, it's going to tell me if I select it that my application is being reviewed. So now we're waiting for the leader or an admin to go in and review our applications and get us approved for the trip. So I'm going to log in as an administrator, go to my trips, high school student trip. I'm going to look at my applicants, seeing student Bear here, review all of his information, and go ahead and accept him on the trip. Same is true for the middle school child. I'm going to go in, look at the middle school's child, review all the information. I can see that the mama bear registered their child and then she put in the spouse as the guardian. So this will give both of these applicants, or excuse me, guardians, access to Baby Bear so that they can come in and help manage the account. So let me go ahead and accept. So now they're both going on the trip. As a parent now, let me log in as Mama Bear and show you what she will see. Here's her two children, student and baby. Their 2 trips. She's responsible, so she can come in and she could go into Student Bear. Even though she didn't register him, he registered himself and put her in as the guardian. She can come in and she can add payments. She can manage his funding. She can come in and check off his checklist items. She can also work on his trip story with him, so she has full access to all of her children's trips. So the key is to be sure that the email addresses are accurate and correct, and that the parents can access to their kids. Anybody who doesn't have an email address, a parent needs to register them, and they can do that without putting in an email address in for their child. Thank you.